songs. It's a little songs. These are some songs that I made this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Here we go. And begin. Hemda. Wow. Right away.
Thanks, buddy. He notices everything. It's so nice.
I need my song. Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Hemda.
Hemda, I'm excited about today's guest.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everyone's favorite. Performs all over New York City, including Caroline's, the big one.
She makes me want to do bad things, and I haven't figured out why. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Featured in the Brooklyn Comedy Festival, featured in College Humor, co-host of the podcast Narcissistas. We, of course, had her co-host on, Will Cope. Everyone loved him.
Best new guest.
Nominated, yeah.
A lot of nominations for best new guest.
Well, here she is. Courtney Maginnis.
Oh my God, Keith, Hemda, what a pleasure to be here. I love you both so much. Last time I was here, you hadn't slept, and what a refreshing way to listen and talk to you both.
That was the marathon, right?
That was the marathon.
Yeah.
And
We'd been up for at least 20 hours when you came in.
oh yeah, I got the end of it, and woo, what a ride.
Well, okay, so as soon as Courtney comes in, she sits in the back. Other people are still on mic. She's waiting for, you're up next, right? And so I didn't notice how loopy I was until you started responding to me.
I could not even look at you. Everything you said, I was crying, laughing. It was amazing.
I know the marathon before this last one, Abby Crutchfield was on about hour 20, hour 21, and she was talking about her dog just died. And I go, oh, okay.
That was very much the vibe when I got here, too. It was amazing. I had a blast, but
it's not the time to say deep shit
Yeah.
to us.
Exactly.
I feel like when you were here, I was just yelling at everyone.
Totally. It was like when I was on, like Carmen Lynch was talking about her boyfriend farting in his sleep, and Will was talking about like shitting on Valentine's Day. Like that's hour 20 material, you know? You don't bring up the dead dog. Also,
Thank you.
Can we say something else? Okay, Will Cope. My co-host of the Narcissistas, been my best friend since we were juniors, seniors in high school. Everyone fucking loves Will to the point where I'm like, oh, do you just love Will? Like everyone.
You're getting jealous.
I'm getting jealous. Okay, we were in college. People would
Do you
like.
think Will loves himself more than you love yourself? And it's like just the line.
I mean, it's called the Narcissistas. Okay. We were in college. He was like the class president. People would literally push me out of the way to like get to him. I was just like holding his bag, like, oh, do you just have so many friends? I'm your best friend. I've been seeing the tweets though. He's a very charming, wonderful, hilarious man though, isn't he?
Yeah. And the forums are going crazy. They love him.
Yeah.
They love him.
They love you too.
I mean, tweet at me at Courtney Maginnis.
When you were on before the marathon, I'm looking at show notes for September 26th, 2018.
Yes.
And this note says, Casey and Courtney are already celebrating 2 days of sobriety. You guys were very proud of yourselves. How's it going?
Okay, listen. Can I just clarify? That was for a month. Okay, we did 30 days.
Okay.
You did 28 days.
I did do 28 days. Okay. I'm sorry.
In not February.
We were rounding up.
You were rounding
Okay.
down.
But
You weren't even rounding. What are you talking about?
I don't know how numbers work. Comedian. I'm doing great though. Thank you for
Okay.
asking. I'm not hungover right now.
Okay.
It's Sunday. That's pretty cool.
What happened?
I just fell asleep early.
Because that's what happens when you don't drink. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
so-
boring. Good night.
You're like, oh, I'm tired.
You and Casey have been, you moved in together about 2 years ago, or you were?
No, they've been dating
We've
for
been
like 2 years.
dating
Okay.
for 2 years. We started living together like a little over a year ago.
Okay.
But now we just got a new apartment.
Congrats.
Oh, it's the best.
And now you don't have a roommate.
And now we don't have a roommate, and that's incredible.
And you guys live well together?
We live very well together. We
Would your neighbors say that?
our neighbors probably don't say anything, but when do they stop having sex? Because we are so happy about not having a roommate that we need to tiptoe around, that we've just really been living our best lives. Sorry, I know you're on the, celibacy train, but
Oh, I just had sex with you guys while you were telling that story.
Yeah,
That's what's happening now.
that's
so.
how deep of a connection we have.
I actually have only been booking guests that I can sexually harass. So thank you for being here.
You're so welcome.
Before the show, I was telling Courtney we're going to make out on May 24th.
May 24th.
Yeah.
I've already got it in my calendar.
How you holding up? There's your answer.
I gotta say, I thought about it.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 months left of sobriety, 52 days. And to be honest, if somebody came at me too hard, I'd be nervous.
Honestly, Keith, turn off the cameras.
I'm getting $20.
It's getting hard.
Right. Did you find when you didn't have a roommate anymore,
Yes.
the dynamic in the relationship changed? There's nothing to blame somebody else on, you know. You don't have a common enemy.
Yeah, well, we loved our roommate, but he was extremely clean.
Okay.
And so that was really, really nice that he would just always clean the bathroom. Like, by the time, what I would think to myself, like, oh, the bathroom's getting a little dirty, I should probably clean it. And then he would just have already cleaned it by the time I got home. Like, he's just always on it. So, like,
You need it to be visibly dirty.
yeah, I know. I need to be like, wow, I cannot have people over. You know, that's when I'll clean it. And now we don't have that. So now we have to communicate very well about, like, are you going to do this? And then I'm going to do this. And so that's definitely changed about keeping the apartment clean and stuff.
The two of you go to couples therapy.
We do, yeah. But we graduated.
They said you're so good.
Yeah.
We don't need you
Well,
anymore.
first she was like, wow, you two are the sexiest couple.
Wow.
I've ever seen."
A little
And
inappropriate,
that's
but
true.
still nice
That's
to hear.
true.
People can't help themselves around you guys.
It's exhausting. I'm just trying to live a normal life. And
We're trying to be normal around you.
I
And
know.
it's like really hard.
yeah, we radiate.
At the time, what would you be your main concern?
Like when we went to couples
Yeah.
therapy? Well, it's like we were fighting about things and there would be no solution.
Adults fight like children.
Yeah,
like
no.
we are no different than children.
No, totally.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
said that. No, I
yeah.
didn't.
It's like, well, remember 6 months ago when you looked at me weird? And it's like, oh my God. Like we were doing shit like that where it was like, we were like having the same fights about the same things and we knew why we were fighting about these things, but we weren't moving past them. And so it's like this lady, she was recommended to me by a coworker of mine who like literally said like I wouldn't have been married to my husband if we didn't start going to this lady. And like she just kind of taught us how to fight well and like validate each other's concerns and like kind of come to a solution. And
How many
and
sessions did you have?
we probably started going maybe in like September, October, and we went like twice the first month and then twice the second month and then like once. So maybe we went like 6 times.
And you graduated.
And well, she was like not graduated, but she
Uh-huh.
was like
You guys are good.
she was like, you guys are really good. And she was like, the next level of like that we get into is like really intense. And like you kind of like work through like your childhood.
So she's
and
like, you
dig
guys
up-
are not ready. You're still in your childhood.
You're still in. We're still babies, you know? She was like, you guys
So-
are too young.
Yeah. So she's like, since you guys are so good and the next level is really digging into the truth,
Yeah.
why don't you guys take a break?
Take a break.
Take a little
Take a
baby break.
breather.
Have a bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. I've
She
never.
gave us a pacifier, you know, and
I don't know how many therapists are like 6 sections. You guys did it. I mean, I don't know what's left.
You should teach the class.
The next level is intense.
it's funny you bring that up. Sign up at my website. No, it wasn't even like that. It was like, she's also very expensive, and she knew we were like, we on a budget, and so she like, I think was very much like call me when you need me, and like she sent us like a workbook, and she was like keep putting the work in to like
Ooh, what kind of workbook stuff is it?
ooh, it's like
Coloring.
yeah. It's like mostly word finds. It's very cool.
Fill in the blank. And orange is the color of.
We were just fighting over that.
You guys are so happy. I did it. No, I did it.
I did it.
Give me the rent crayon. You've been using it.
Honestly, you're not far off.
What would you rate in this workbook?
Well, no, it's like exercises and things like to talk through things. Like, so if we have an argument about something, it's like how he talks to me about why he's upset, and then me validating and making sure I understand why he's upset, and then I give my perspective.
Isn't that
and then it's
funny?
like,
It really is like a referee via a book.
absolutely.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I said it. So you heard it. Now you got to repeat it.
Yeah, you do though.
Otherwise, you're gonna hear it different somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And something Casey and I are so good at is taking
He
things
keeps thinking
the wrong
you're
way.
saying Yanni.
Yeah.
What
No, we-
kinds of things do you take the wrong way?
Well, like, that's a good example. Or like he'll be like, he's like, honey, you're the, like, if I don't have a great show, I'll be like, I'm so like frustrated. And he'll be like, no, you're the funniest person alive. And I'm like, oh, am I the funniest person alive? Like, like, that
Stand back, everybody. I'm the funniest person.
Exactly.
I can't
though.
get through my day. Fuck
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. Exactly, though.
And then he's got to be like, okay, maybe not the funny. Now that's a new fight.
I know. No, but that's exactly what it is. But yeah, but I don't know. Ever since we started going to this lady, it's like every time we fight, there's like we both feel better at the end, and that was never how it was. It was like always like we just like enough time had passed that we were like fine, everything's fine.
Wow, that's
good.
huge.
Yeah, it's
Look at
great.
you guys.
Yes, things are good.
Very
I don't
mature.
know.
Soon you'll be potty trained. Oh my god.
Speaking of that, I think I need to change. Andrea.
I'm looking at polls to the shows. We, of course, have our forums. The forums each show has a thread. Those threads have a poll. And when Will Cope was on,
Yes.
this was the poll.
Oh God.
Straight people only. Do you wish you were gay? Yes, no, or I'm not straight? 14% say yes, they wish they were homosexual.
14.
You know what? Afterwards, I realized it's very controversial. Excuse me, to ask people that because you're asking you're asking, do you want to be part of a marginalized group? Which is not my point. My point is, women, if you didn't have to deal with men, yes, no. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we should have phrased it that way because
Yeah.
14%.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's even more because you would take out the I'm not straight people.
Oh right.
And so, you're talking like 20% or so.
yeah. I mean, I love Casey with all my heart, but like, I feel like a lot of things would have been easier.
Yeah, you and I
Right?
would be married by now.
Yeah.
What is
I
going
know.
on?
What the hell?
Fucking Casey again.
Again.
Oh my
Again.
God. Bring out the workbook.
I know. I was like, hold on, it's in my email. I got it.
Me and my girlfriend are going to start going to therapy.
Oh right, Keith has a girlfriend. Sorry, Keith. Yes. What about your
She's
girlfriend?
way too hot for you. I love her.
Thank you. I'm trying to convince her not to get steak well done. That's our big problem.
Wait, where are you guys going? Therapy?
No, I was just joking to make my steak humorous.
You should though. It's great.
I'm hearing good things.
No, it's
I'm going to
really...
try to bust it out in 5.
Keith's just texting me like, well, it's great though. Yeah, you go to your own therapy, go to personal therapy.
I don't know.
You don't.
I just take it in when other people talk about their therapy.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I've got some notes for you.
He's got therapy adjacent.
Yeah. Andrew will go to a meeting somewhere, and I go, tell me about your meeting. And she tells me about her experience. I'm like, I get it.
He's honestly not far off. He's like, that's what you do in meetings. You just tell me it in 3 minutes.
Right.
So just do it.
Fine. What's the big deal? I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, he doesn't realize that the Keith and the Girl Show has been an AA meeting for the last year and a half. That's why I'll cut you off every 2 minutes.
By the way, for that show with Kyle, I put up the poll. Do you order your red meat well done? 10% do.
Those people are sick.
Interesting. What are you doing with your well done meat? You're chewing on it still? It's still there. Oh, you just like to have steak in your mouth the whole day.
Yeah.
You use it as gum, right?
Right.
You chop it up into pieces and put it in like a nice envelope.
There is a market for that, I bet.
If you're one of these well done people, you got to experiment this week. Get a medium
Medium well.
steak,
Go medium well.
anything.
Pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. My dad would disown me. One time, I just want to remind listeners I am from Virginia. One time my little sister was at the dinner table and she was like, we were probably like 7 or 8, and she was like, Dad, I'm going to be a vegetarian. And he was like, no, you're not. And then she just never was.
That's all you could do.
So yeah, he was like, no.
By the way, if you are a well done steak eater, do not on your 1st through 8th date go to anywhere where they serve steak. Don't order it. Don't talk to people about steak. Let people get to know you first.
Don't let, I don't know what date that is, but
Like before that, tell them you have herpes. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like tell them you
Get it
never.
all out.
Yeah, tell them you want to have like 10 kids before you do that.
what do you do? A first date, somebody gets well done steak. Do you just leave? You're like,
don't
oh,
know.
thank God I found out early. Like I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't find out till it was too late because she seemed sane. And now I'm like, all right, it comes with the package.
I wonder if you start asking them about farming. Like you must know something that I
Right.
don't.
Right. Yeah,
This
because
is ridiculous.
I mean, that is like, okay, so like I can't eat hamburgers or cheeseburgers really. I don't really like them because I'm traumatized because my dad and my uncles would get drunk every barbecue and burn all the burgers. So to me, when I think of a burger, it's like a char-grilled hunk.
Okay.
And so maybe there's something along those
Okay.
lines where they're like.
Maybe their uncle was
some-
eating steak as he
raw.
touched them. Yeah.
Oh, we don't know everybody's story.
That's true. That's true. You don't. You can't judge.
He couldn't stop talking about steak tartare.
On Friday's show, we had Usama Siddiqui.
So
Everybody
funny.
likes him. And we were
He
talking.
says some shit though. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
He says every stereotype in the book, and it's like, I know you're brown, but
He's also a baby, right? Isn't he like 15 years old?
yes.
I don't know.
He just turned 16 on our show last time.
So you give him a break, you know. We brought up how they're making a pill, and you hear this story, you know, once every couple of years. But
Right,
they're-
they get people excited.
they're closer to a pill for men. The pill.
Oh, like birth control.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, men only know it as the pill.
The pill.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
They don't have to do anything else. It's just the.
So we put up the poll: uterus havers only.
Listening.
Would you trust sperm havers to take the pill?
You should have just stopped there. Would you stop? Would you
trust sperm havers? No.
Pass, hard pass.
50% say I don't have a uterus, so we're a nice balanced show.
Okay. All right, that's nice.
No is the other 50%. 100% of women would not trust a man to take the pill.
You know what? And all three women in here are like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no
know what to tell you.
shit.
But all the sperm having people, sit yourselves and your friends down and fucking recognize a thing or two about how we feel about you. That's some shit, Keith. How do
Yeah.
you feel about no one trusting you?
I mean,
You guys trust. You've been trusting us.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah.
This is a good example maybe of this. Casey and I, our new apartment has a dishwasher.
We get it.
We're very in love. Did I tell you about the therapy thing?
We
Anyways,
never fight over dishes. We have a dishwasher.
No, we.
Yeah.
So he would he's never had a dishwasher. So I'm like, you have to take the food off before you put the dish in the dishwasher. And he's like, okay, got it. I swear to God, 4 minutes later, I open the dishwasher and there's a knife caked in peanut butter. And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill you. They
Well,
can't
that one
do
doesn't.
anything.
That one doesn't come off with water, so I didn't know what to do.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Courtney?
And also, by the time I wipe the peanut butter off, it's clean. So I don't want to do that.
Wait, I have a question. Are you on the pill or you do something else?
I'm doing celibacy.
Celibacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And before that, I
Pre
was
that.
married to a trans man.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So that was good. That was a uterus having man.
Okay.
So for 10 years, I couldn't get pregnant.
So you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
You were just free.
Yeah. Yeah. We used condoms as a joke. Every birthday, we were like, we got condoms, just blow up balloons.
Balloon fight. I recently got an IUD. Well, not recently. I guess like last year I got an IUD, and then
It's all the rave recently.
It's all the rave.
Yeah, it hurts though.
Oh, it's so painful. But this only happens to 2% of women. But mine came out.
Fuck off.
Dude, it came out like while
Fuck
I was
off.
in a train station bathroom.
Fuck your mother.
I was like having contractions.
No.
And it came.
No. No. Did Casey take credit? Like, that's my sperm.
Literally was high-fiving people. And I was like, ugh.
It's like, no, well, now I have to rethink this.
I know.
Oh my God. That
Yeah.
must have scared the shit out of you.
It was horrible. But then I just had to get another one because I don't want to take the pill anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, it tastes weird. And I forget.
Well, you're not supposed to savor it. You just throw it in the back of your throat.
No, like a Tic Tac.
No, hers were chocolate coated.
Yeah, exactly.
It helped
I just,
her
it's like
remember.
a lollipop.
That's how you remember. It's for
Yeah.
kids, anti-kids.
I'm like, ooh, lollipop fun.
Despite the explosion of hookup apps and dating sites, the number of adult Americans who haven't had sex in the past year, 2018, is the highest it's ever been.
When I tell you I'm a trend maker, I don't understand.
Nearly one in
You didn't have to laugh that loud.
right. Nearly 1 in 4 adults were not able to have sex with Hemda in the past year.
I think it's because you weren't giving it up.
The numbers go down, man.
1 in 4 adults report not having had a sexual partner in the last year. 25% of angry people.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's
No,
a
because
lot.
angry people have angry sex. We're just like, we're crying.
No one likes me. Wow.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has inducted its newest members, including Radiohead, The Cure, right? They have Love Song.
Of course.
List goes on,
Of course.
right?
List goes on.
You have to assume. I
You
mean,
don't have to tell me.
if they're in the Hall of Fame,
I mean, come on.
I think you have to have more than one song.
The Cure was the reason that a lot of people in my school were all black and had army backpacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Very cool.
That Depeche Mode.
After the ceremony, an interviewer is talking to the singer, Robert Smith.
Congratulations, The Cure Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees 2019. Are you as excited as I am?
By the sounds of it, no.
Oh no, what are we gonna do?
That is iconic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
What else? What's a better thing to say? Nothing.
Nothing is better than that.
You won. If you knelt down like a Kaepernick move, you couldn't do it.
That's amazing. That's so fucking funny.
Fleetwood Mac has already been in the Hall of Fame. Now Stevie Nicks is in it by herself.
That's
Love Stevie.
weird.
Love Stevie.
And also sure. But
you looked at like the earnestness in my face. You're like, oh, also yeah, sure, cool.
You're that passionate.
we don't
I
have a
mean-
lot. You can keep that.
Stevie was in the Bootylicious video, so you know she's very important to me.
Janet Jackson.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Courtney's blessing herself.
I love you, Janet.
The Zombies. Great song.
song.
Zombies. And congratulations to the song. Roxy Music.
What's that?
They always put a fake one in to see if people are paying attention.
What is Roxy
I
music?
don't know.
Is that la da da dee da 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 da?
Def Leppard.
Very cool.
Okay.
That's exciting. I remember when I was I'm leaving. Why am I even telling this story?
Get in here.
I was with a girl. We broke up, and then to be dramatic, I acted like I wrote a poem, and I took credit for Love Bites.
Oh my God. Please, okay, we need the lyrics to this. Hold on.
Okay.
Because Love Bites, of all things. Wait, you told her this? How did you come up with
I'm just like, here's something I wrote. I was thinking.
the whole song?
First of all, I
don't repeat the chorus. You get it once.
Excuse me. If you've got love in your sights,
Oh no.
watch out. Love Bites.
Well, I don't put the
No.
beginning intro in.
When,
I'm not corny.
Oh, you're right. This is how it starts. When you make love, do you look in the mirror?
No.
Who do you think of? Does he look like me? Do you tell lies?
I'm acting like any of this makes sense.
And you say it's forever?
Do you?
Do you think twice? Or just touch and see?
No.
Ooh, babe.
Oh God.
Ooh, yeah.
I took that part out. I probably left it in.
When
Ooh,
you're-
babe.
Ooh,
Oh,
babe.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Does that make it like what's it called? With the
Onomatopoeia.
whatever you said. No, a haiku. That's what I was saying.
When you're
The joke would have
alone,
landed if I remember.
do you let go? Keith didn't. He didn't masturbate until he was 18. Are you wild and willing, or is it just for show?
Oh, come on.
You
Ooh, come on.
drama queen.
wait. There's just this next part because this is like the lead. I don't want to touch you too much, baby.
No.
Because making love to you might drive me crazy.
No.
I know you think that love is the way you make it. So I don't want to be there when you decide to break it. No.
Oh no.
It's not, no, it's not like this song came out in 1976 and I'm 2 years old.
No.
I can go to war.
I could go to war.
The song
And you
is-
did, basically. The war of love. Did she get back with you?
No.
Was she even with you?
No, not
Okay.
technically, I guess.
No. We are,
I tried to get her back with a little warrant, but nothing helped.
did you guys have this? I feel like everyone had fake crushes so that you can finally just feel a crush. So that you're like, fuck it, you'll do, and you start obsessing about that person for no reason. You know,
Yes,
but it's
of
like,
course.
maybe I have a chance, and if I do, then I don't know, I'll make out with someone.
Oh yeah, and it would change like every 4 weeks.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you just
yeah,
rotate
yeah.
through them. I actually that beautiful poetry
Thank
reminded me of I of course famously have dated multiple white rappers, and oh yes, honey, I am from Northern Virginia. I have a type.
Informer, you know, so there is something I'm gonna and keep it moving down.
Yeah, she's trying to move on.
And I'm trying to move on. If you would quit tempting me, I'm in a serious relationship.
May 24th, bitch.
Bitch. And I had this one boyfriend in high school, and his name was his rap name was Homegrown.
Okay.
And he couldn't ever think of anything that rhymed with Courtney. So we didn't last long.
Right.
But it was really, really beautiful. So.
What does rhyme with Courtney?
Orange. It's how you say it. You know, how you cheat it.
He should have broke it up like Eminem does.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I was going for Eminem, and I landed with Homegrown. So you know.
Don't take me to Courtney. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
one
There's a
those-
lot of
yeah.
fun things, but you know, he wasn't exactly the best rapper. Hope he's doing well. Actually, he was my sister and brother-in-law's waiter last weekend. So things seem to be going good. I don't know.
It's nice that you get an update.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Nicolas Cage got married, and then 4 days later got divorced.
Ah,
Oh, that's sad.
It's tough.
I don't. Who is he?
Did you don't watch any movies? Did you watch Mandy?
No, it's like an artsy movie, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Sounds-
horror movie, but it's
Okay.
art. It like reinvigorated my love for Nicolas Cage.
The actor submitted.
I'm sorry, I said who is he, and Andrea lost her mind, and then she texted me and goes, "Good take." Fair, very fair.
The actor submitted documents to annul his marriage, having seen his new wife order steak well done.
Now that's what we call a callback, people.
The actor submitted documents to annul his marriage with makeup artist Erica Kolk 4 days after they tied the knot. The marriage certificate they got on Saturday after applying for a license to wed the same day.
Was it in Vegas or something?
Yeah,
He
they
was
married
being
in
cute?
Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, he's like, remember my movie? Thank you, Andrea. I did get that one.
Good job.
Thank you. That will be on silent trailers.
Can't wait.
He's 55 years old.
Oh no.
He was previously married to Patricia Arquette,
Sure.
Lisa Marie Presley,
Sure.
Alice Kim,
Don't know.
right?
Keith, you got to get in and old after 4 days. Otherwise, how are you going to have time to get more?
Get more
That's
wives.
Yeah,
That's
there's
true.
a nice list going.
That's the goal with wives.
Yeah.
You want to get as many as possible.
Yeah, you want to reinvent forever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Madonna reinvents herself all the time.
Hello.
Why are we blaming men for everything?
Exactly. Sometimes she's British, and that's cool. How old was this girl that he married? Does it say?
Oh, good question.
I bet she's fucking 26. So
Oh,
annoying.
let's guess. Okay, if she's 31, that's old already. 31.
31.
31?
I say 26.
26? All right. we're
sounds
gonna
good.
find out.
I read the whole article. Did you hear it come up?
I guess if she was younger, they'd mention it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it is interesting at 55 to make the mistakes of a 22-year-old drunk in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Get married as many times as you want.
Yeah,
I don't give a
who
shit.
cares?
Every decade, you're somebody new, so marry someone new.
Sure,
That's fine.
sure.
But
I mean,
this is your only experience with marriage. So maybe
Yeah.
don't say forever anymore.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
How many is that? 4 or 5?
4.
Okay.
But he's so rich, you feel like it's probably such a hassle every time he gets divorced, you know? Why even do it?
Yeah, in an annulment,
Oh,
you
they
don't have
can't
to
take-
figure
oh, you
out
don't have
anything,
to-
right?
okay.
Yeah.
She's 34, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. That's young. That's
young.
20 years.
That's scary young.
That's 21. So she can, I don't know. She can drink twice? No, she can't.
I don't know what you're trying to figure out,
Okay,
but
I
I
got
like
it.
to watch it.
I got it. Okay. There's 21 years age difference. So they have an adult who can drink between them.
Okay,
That's where I
love
was
that.
going.
I love that.
Yes.
I love it.
I got drunk
Perfect.
just thinking about it.
Oh, I love to drink.
I'm reading a story. So it's going well.
You got hot takes also. I get it.
Samantha Josephson, 21 years old, got into a car she thought was her Uber. It wasn't.
I swear to God, Keith, if this ends in rape, this is your last Uber story for a month.
Just kidnapped and murdered.
Why do you love these stories?
Okay.
I don't love them.
I don't love them. Just love the idea of them.
I'm not in love with the stories. I read many stories, and it's my right.
I do I'm on the murder train. I find it fascinating. I'm into all of these kind of stories. I also drive a black Camry, so people try to get in my car constantly. And I'm like, no, get away.
You get in, they go, oops, wrong car, and you go, could have killed you.
Just
Coulda
so you
killed ya.
know, I could have fucking murdered you.
It is weird. One of the only rules we learned when we were a kid: don't get in the car with strangers.
Strangers.
Now
Oh
you
my God.
call up the stranger. Come to my house. I'll come.
And then you don't even check like the license plate or the
Oh
name.
no, you just pop it. I'm drunk and it's late. Can you pick me up? I don't know you.
Nathaniel Rowland, 24, was arrested over her kidnap and murder. Surveillance footage circulating on social media appears to show her get into the black Chevy Impala around
Jesus.
2 a.m. from a bar.
Friday and Saturday nights, Uber pool only, folks.
True. It's a good call.
They can't
Also,
murder all four of you.
That's true. Also, be financially responsible. Uber pool.
Right.
Yeah. That's a new commercial for Uber pool.
Yeah.
Don't get murdered and have some money in your pocket.
Hey,
My
Uber
girlfriend
pool.
doesn't like it, though, when I call her a car after she leaves my place and it's a pool.
Oh my God! Wait, I have I was at a bachelorette party a couple years ago. One of my best friends from growing up, and her like very good friend was there, and he was fucking blacked out drunk. He was wasted, and this was right before we were gonna go out. And I was like to like a club, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna call him a car." And he like can't even talk. He's like slurring his words. I call a car for him. I didn't realize it was a pool, and so he gets in the car,
And you're
he,
ruining your 5 stars.
he exactly, and he rolls down the window and dead sober. He goes, "Ugh, Courtney, it's an Uber pool," and like fucking drives away. I was like, "Oh, you're sober for that?"
My ex got us a pool once and didn't say. And so as the car's going, it just keeps making these stops. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I just go with it. Like, okay.
What the fuck?
It's fine.
She just likes giving you adventures.
I guess this is a friend of hers.
Yeah, he's meeting all these new people. Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Her body was found in a rural area by hunters.
See, rural areas. Those are scary to me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Police say
Shout out to rural areas.
they found the woman's blood, cell phone, and bleach in the car.
Bleach.
They said there was a child safety seat in the back of the car, and the child safety locks were enabled, meaning she wouldn't have been able to escape.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Because I'm like, why would you be able to lock your doors?
No, that's so fucked.
Man.
That's so fucked up. Do you guys want to know something else? I found out a true crime story I found out recently. You know who Lorena Bobbitt is, of
Sure.
course.
Yes.
Cut off her husband's penis.
And then threw it into a field.
Yes,
Yeah.
that field is a 4-minute drive from my parents' house. I had no idea it happened literally down the street from me when I was 3 years old. The shopping center she worked at and the nail salon is where I went grocery shopping my entire childhood.
How exciting.
Wow.
I mean, come on.
You are 1 degree from the
Yes,
Bobbitt.
From the Bobbitt. They
Wow.
breed a certain type of woman down there. Okay? I will cut off your dick.
Holy shit. That was like the biggest
Story ever.
for weeks, for maybe a year.
Years.
Yeah.
He was cheating, right? And she found out and then cut it off in his sleep.
I think he like beat her up and was like shitty to her. He was like a bad person. He was a drunk and he came home wasted and was like yelling at her and she was like, "Fuck this."
Right.
And
Right off.
is she the one, or was it the other one who confronted the wife and shot her in the face, but nothing happened?
That was a different woman.
That was different?
That's different.
But it was also like, that
Also,
was
how
Long
did-
Island or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long Island people have guns. Yeah, no, we use knives in Virginia.
The Long Island Lolita, they called her.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. It was the same kind of like Bobbitt attitude. Like that dude and the other dude were kind of the same like First of all, how are you getting a wife, let alone a mistress?
I know.
You obviously don't try at anything. And I don't mean like the way they look. I mean the way they vibe.
Wait, what? She shot her in the face, but nothing happened? How is that possible?
Yeah, Amy Fisher went to the wife of the guy, and yeah,
she shot her like
shot her right in the face.
The woman opened the door. She shot her in the face.
Killed her, yes?
No, super survived. Like not like survived and was fine.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's how bad of a shot Amy Fisher was.
But that bitch orders well done steak.
But you know what?
Jesus.
Her life, I mean, I get that she shot someone in the face, but all of their lives, because at the time it wasn't like sensation after sensation. So you just like, you were the news.
The news for a year, yeah.
Yeah,
of
it
course,
didn't
of
cycle
course.
out fast enough. And so
Now it's like people are getting shot every day. Fuck it.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Mary Jo
Social media.
Buttafuoco, now 61, divorced her husband in 2003, so they didn't work through that.
I felt really bad for her. I mean, obviously for getting shot in the face, but it was like she was a wife getting cheated on, and everything happened to her.
Yeah.
Right. She still grapples with her injuries. She is partially paralyzed on one side of her face and is deaf in one ear.
So maybe nothing happened.
So
but,
basically good as new.
but if I was like shot in the face
Oh
and
my God.
got out with motion, you know,
I mean, how do you talk about anything else
you can't
after
talk.
that?
You got shot in the face.
You got shot in the face.
After spending 7 years in jail for assault, Amy Fisher was released in 1999.
She wrote a book or something, right?
She worked as a columnist for a little bit for Long Island Press. She ended up marrying somebody. She ended up marrying somebody in 2003, had 3 children. They divorced. She wrote a 2004 book about her experiences, If I Knew Then.
See, I don't know how she was able to do that because you're not allowed to write about your crime.
To make money on it. off of
yeah.
it, yeah.
So there's such a
There's some loophole or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
But I also, I feel weird saying this, but I felt for her because she was really young. This guy was obviously abusive to both women.
Sure.
And, you know, although she's very responsible for the moves that she makes, I think that he had a terrible influence on her. And was
manipulated her, controlled her. Whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, she was 17. She was in high school
Oh,
still.
Yeah, that's
what?
not-
Fuck
Even
that.
more.
Even
Yeah.
more. Fuck.
And he was a grown adult.
Ugh, God.
Yeah, like he was at least 40, right? Something
And,
around
He's
there.
up there, yeah.
and you ask if I wish I was gay. Come on. I mean, my God.
Right? Women are so easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's why you got to date them.
Right. Yeah.
So the
yeah,
book
I know that I'm cheating, but you go ahead and shoot my wife.
Yeah.
the book was in 2004. Then she put out a sex tape in 2007.
Well, you got to have a sex tape.
Amy Fisher totally nude and exposed.
How did that go?
Very well. Very well.
Your eyes just lit up.
Thank you for asking. She did a great job.
Oh, can I look her up on like regular porn places?
Probably.
Probably, right? Or they're just going to give me a reenactment that I jerk off to.
Of the gunshot.
And I'm like, oh, this is not hot. Fuck, this is hot. Turn it off with the left hand.
The left hand.
April 13th, 14th, and 15th, we'll be doing live shows. 4 events, over 20 comedians.
And we're pinning you against your boyfriend.
Yeah. We are very competitive. Get ready for a fist fight, motherfuckers.
She's only talking to Casey from
Right.
here until
I
the end of
know.
the podcast.
I like watch him sleep up until then.
You gonna have your therapist on speed dial?
Yes, her
During
name's
the
Jane.
game.
She's amazing. Jane, you remember we talked about this?
Keep April 14th free, Jane.
KeithAndTheGirl.com/tickets. That day we have 2 shows in a bowling alley. So you can play bowling, you can drink, you can watch 2 game shows. The first one is Silent Trailers, which you and Casey will be on the same team for that.
Love it.
So we're going to bond you guys. You guys are going against Christian and Keith as everybody else is. So we'll see who wins. Then we're putting you with your co-host, Casey with his co-hosts, and the battle begins. I am looking forward to you guys talking shit with each other because I think it's going to be like roast battle means game shows.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I'm extremely competitive. Casey and I get in fights at arcades. I also will be, that is true, okay?
Over what?
Over skee ball mostly. but then also the basketball one. And also, he's way better at shooting games, so now I refuse to play them. Okay? Do you see the fire in my eyes? April 14th, people, I'm going to be day drinking, so you know I'm going to be nasty.
What happens? Like he'll get more points and it'll make you legitimately angry?
Yeah.
Keith, do you not know how
What do you
sports works?
Yeah, Keith.
I don't
exactly. Okay.
You know football.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a healthy relationship?
Basketball's the same.
Yeah, I have to be a Patriots fan now because we got in such fights when we were watching football. So now I am a Redskins / Patriots fan.
I don't think you can say Redskins anymore.
I don't think you can either. Can we have to campaign to change the name? I've been trying so hard.
I don't think you're supposed to murder and rape, but they do that too. What are we going to do here? We're
There's so much to do.
Yeah. I think you're offending somebody. You think so?
You think?
We are murderers.
We're living, okay? We're walking around alive.
Now, also, I really think that you should have more response than Will, because fuck that. He was just on the show once, right?
Oh my God. And I mean, where are my cult fans out there? Keith and the girl. I've been doing this show for a couple years now, right?
What's the best way? Yeah, what's the best way that they can tell you how much better you are than Will?
I would say, call my phone number. 7 no, I'm kidding.
I need it.
I'm kidding.
Do you have any interesting Beyonce stories?
Do I have any
They love that.
Beyonce? First of all,
Make one up. Make it personal.
Beyonce is my best friend. No. I will have to. I mean, Will, I always loved Beyonce, but Will is the one who like pulled me into the hive, and together we have like, it's sick.
Right.
We are so deep in, like, that's most of our text message. Something's coming out, okay? People need to be on alert and be saving their money, okay? Something's coming out next month. I can feel it. There's been some of the Hive Instagrams are buzz, bitch. Something's coming, okay? So if you need, are we saving our tax returns? Okay.
Who do people love more, Beyonce or Oprah?
Beyonce. Oh, well, okay. Well, sorry. I didn't know you were going to say Oprah. I feel like it's different generation.
Right.
So, like, my mom's generation, Oprah, of course.
Right.
Beyonce.
It's funny you didn't even know who I was going to say, though.
No, I was like,
or the
Beyonce.
Lord Christ himself.
No, Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I mean,
What do you?
you
Hello.
actually had to say Oprah.
Yeah,
That was-
exactly.
I don't know.
That's the only one.
What else are you going to do?
The website you can follow is CourtneyMaginnis.com. Yes. And like she mentioned, on Twitter and Instagram, Court McGinnis.
You got it.
And the podcast, The Narcissistas.
So much fun.
Take the time, download it. She also has a weekly show called Let's See What Else. Let's see what else.
Let's see what else. It's very fun.
Her other show is called Fascinating Stuff.
I'm gonna close with this.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
Her show, How Am I Doing on Time?
Oh, sorry. I didn't see the light.
Her
Did I
new
get the light?
Her new show, did you say something? Is every week.
How's everybody doing?
Right.
Oh, I hate
Give it up
comedy.
for...
Give it up for your host.
Her new show, hey, the world's crazy and we got to laugh sometimes.
her new show, What Can I Say?
Right. Let's See What Else is Wednesdays, 8 p.m. at Poco, NYC.
You got it. We have a lot of fun. It's our 3-year anniversary. We're actually doing a big show at the Barry Ballroom on Tuesday. But I don't know
Congrats.
if this comes out.
Who
before
knows?
April 2nd.
Honest to God, who knows?
Yeah,
tonight.
so much fun.
It's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Get yourself out there.
April 2nd. Barry Ballroom.
Reminder, we're looking for interns. Drop a line at info@Keith and
If you don't know, you can't intern for
Right,
us.
you have to look it up.
Ooh,
That's good.
Your
I
first
love
assignment
that.
is sending your resume to us and telling us what the fuck you're good for.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm getting so excited about these April events. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down.
It's next week, you motherfuckers. Wait, it's next week. Holy shit,
It's
let's
next
go.
week. What am I going to wear?